Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the career and finance energy for the sign of Leo for the month of October. Now Leo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Leo, I am not offering personal readings and I do not see myself offering personal readings for the foreseeable future. So if you get a message from somebody, that is not me. That is a scammer. They are trying to take your money. So please do keep that in mind and stay alert because there have been a number of those people going around. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Also want to say, very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. All right, so for these career and finance readings, I like to do a 5-card spread. So let me make sure everything is in view here and we'll get right into it for you. Looking good, Leo, looking good. So, all right, I think that's good enough to me. Energy on the bottom. You have the Lovers. So this is, in a career and financial situation, the Lovers is sort of like juggling tasks and priorities, making sure that you are staying on top of the things that you need to stay on top of. It's the energy of duality. Okay, so you can see here that there are two people, two dolphins, and this is the sign of Gemini. Gemini is the sign of duality, and so it talks about sort of the nature of change or the nature of kind of juggling. And it's one of these cards that really heavily indicates sort of making sure that you're keeping all the plates in the air. Now, some of you may be, on a deeper level, some of you may be finding love generally for whatever it is that you do at this time in your career, okay? Some of you may be realizing that what you're doing is really what you want to be doing, but I do feel like it took some hard work and effort and energy to get yourself there. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Others of you, there's a creative project here that's coming in and that's sort of up for review here that I feel like looks also nice. So actually, you have all good cards, so I love to see this in a reading, and especially for you. So right away in the middle, your overall energy for this month, you have the Six of Swords. So this is a card of transitions. This is a card of rites of passages, moving forward, going to a new place, testing new shorelines. You can see they're kind of sailing through choppy water. And so it says that, yeah, there may be some challenges along the way, but you have all your swords. You have everything you need. You have all of your energy, everything you need and could want that, and it's all with you. And you can take that with you as you work through the sort of choppy water. And so where are you going to? Like, where are you moving is what I would ask. Or like, what is the next step for you, Leo? Like, what is on your mind here? And I do feel like some of you are going to be asking yourself that question, like, okay, I've done this thing, I've done well, but it's like, where do I go from here? What is next for me? And this is heavily indicated of like rites of passages, like I said, so you actually going through something pretty big here. And so I definitely like to see that. Now, towards the beginning of the month, you have the Chariot. So this is a card of self-discipline. This is a card of this really says that you're getting some sort of triumphant success in your life, some triumph or victory, but the reason that you're getting it is because you've worked hard to get there. It's this idea that as above, so below. You can see the sun pattern here above on the chair canopy indicating above, and the Sphinx on the Chariot here indicating below, the earth. So as is done in the universe, it is done down here. You putting in the work and getting rewarded for it. So always a great sign. 2 cards of movement or travel here. You also, towards the middle of the month, you have the Hanging Man. So this is somebody who is potentially needing to make a sacrifice. This is the idea of giving something up to get something else. This person's kind of suspended in air right now. They're deciding on where to go from here. And actually they're not. What they need to do, the challenge for them is to decide where to go, because With the Hanging Man, they're kind of just comfortable where they are. And for the challenge for this card is like, what would happen if they cut the cable and started free falling? Where would they go? Where would they land? Who would they meet? What would they see? And for you, you're about to do this with that Six of Swords, no question about it. So I definitely like to see that as well. Some of you deciding, you know what, I'm going to actually just go for it. I'm going to take this leap of faith. I'm rolling forward here. So towards the back half of the month, you have the Knight of Cups. This is some sort of like creative offer or creative event coming into your life here. Some sort of I typically in a career and financial reading do read it as so nights are always indicative of events, but since this is not love and relationship at all in this reading, what I'm feeling like saying is this is the arrival of something that will make you happy. So it's either a creative event coming in or a happy event coming in with this Knight of Cups. And for some of you, it's just like deciding to like sort of, what I want to say is like boss up here and move forward with that Six of Swords. Like you actually just saying, you know what, like here's the knight. The knight has arrived. They're holding out their cup to me. Am I going to take it? And I feel like you are. And that's what I'm seeing here. So towards the end of the month, you have the Page of Wands. This is some sort of job offer, heavily associated with job offers because pages are always news or offers, and the Wands suit is the suit of career and enterprise. And so it's good news coming in, or it's a job offer for some of you. This can also represent like downloads of information. Like if you're like doing the dishes or cleaning the house or on your walk, cutting the grass, whatever it is that you're doing. It's like when you're in those moments and there's just like this information that comes down, that, like you get an idea. That's what the Page of Wands is. So maybe some of you are also having that situation happen, but let's see what we have here. So to clarify, we have the Temperance card. So I definitely like to see that. So the Temperance card, you can see this is actually, it's kind of hard to see in this depiction of the Temperance card, but this is actually an angel. And this is like the idea of like angelic healing or somebody who's balancing out their fire and their water. It's all about patience, balance, moderation. It's also a turnaround, okay? It's a turnaround because it comes after the Death card. And so for you, what's really interesting here is I feel like at the end of the journey here, the Six of Swords, right? You're in the boat, you're going to a new place, you're transitioning. I feel like when you get off the boat, you're going to have like a really nice healing moment, or you're going to have like some sort of, it's almost like the realization of something that you've wanted for a long time coming in. Towards the beginning of the month, you have, or I'm sorry, not the, it's clarifying these two cards at the beginning of the month, but you also here have the Queen of Wands. So this is a really nice card. This is somebody who's attractive to a lot of people, and especially to a lot of businesses and workplaces. Like people really want to hire a Queen of Wands because they're capable of doing a lot of things. They can juggle a lot of tasks and priorities. So you have another card with that sort of Lover's card on the bottom indicating that. You have this Ten of Wands as well, carrying your wands uphill. So the thing is, I'd like to point out, you see these wands that this person is carrying on their back. Each wand represents some sort of knowledge gained or skill gained along the road. And so it says that you're seasoned, you're a veteran, you know what you're doing, and you have everything you need to really get yourself to the next place. And you're well equipped to handle any sort of adversity or anything like that. So definitely in this case, I like to see it. I feel like you have a lot of work experience that's paying off here with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands, offers, events, arrivals of situations that make you happy. So let's go ahead and start to clarify even more. Now, if you enjoy this, please hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. There's also a bell below this video. If you click that bell, you will never miss an update from me. And lastly, Leo, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope things are going well for you. All right, so let's see what we have. So we have this card that wanted to pop out here. We have the Third Eye. So let me just pull a few more, and then we'll get right into it here to clarify. So the Third Eye is right between your forehead. This is the third eye chakra. This is associated with the pineal gland. The pineal gland sits at the back of your brain, in between your left and your right the hemispheres of your brain. It's your spiritual vision. It's your ability to see in the future. We're all psychic. I hate to tell you, or I not hate to tell you, want to impart that wisdom on you, I should say, rather. And so it's not like I'm not special as a reader or anything like that. I have a third eye that I've developed over time, and you can do the same thing. I can use my spiritual vision to help people, and you can do the same thing in whatever it is that you're doing with your career here. So you see something. For you, you see victory and success very clearly here with the Six of Wands coming in. Another card with the Chariot. Both the Chariot and the Six of Wands both indicate victory and success, but it's using that self-discipline, using that special skill that you have, which is putting in the work and being a hardworking person, Leo, especially with that Queen of Wands. I see that as you showing up. That would be like a Leo person. And then, wow, you have the Universe here. Love this card, love the graphic on this card. This is major completions of cycles, okay? Something finally coming around is going from zero, the Fool, all the way through the Fool's journey to the hero's journey, and finally you're at the end of the finish line here. You've completed the cycle, you've completed it, and now there's some sort of victory or success that comes along with it. Partnerships and alliances and deception and envy. So, you know, when I get a combination like that, I do say do caution you just be careful of gossipers potentially coming in, and with partnerships, alliance, and deception and envy. But really, I feel like don't be afraid, because Seven of Swords comes after the Six of Swords. Don't be afraid to really enjoy yourself when you get to the destination, when you step off the boat, because there's something good coming in here. I would just make sure that with this partnerships and alliance card, that you're just ensuring that you trust the people that you share your information with. But don't let that ruin this reading, because everything else is amazing. So you have unexpected income, concern, occupation, bad health, and pathway. Okay, amazing. So 33, 34, 35, progression of events happening. You also have high honor on the bottom, which is a really nice card. This is a card of somebody who is well respected in the workplace, primarily because of their integrity. Like, not only are they skilled, but like, because this is also indicative of like medals, merit increases, anything like that, but they're also, people view them like in a high way. They have a lot of integrity about in the way that they go about their work and what they do. And so for you, like, that is especially so with all of like the Chariot, the Lovers, the Temperance card, like all of these indications that like something's coming around for some of you, especially with this unexpected income, occupation. Perhaps some of you are moving into something that you really want to be doing here in the future. This pathway is your true north. It's your destiny. It's what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. And for you, it could be coming through some sort of event or offer with occupation lining up. And I do feel like maybe this is even coming with more money than you were expecting. Like right now with the Great Resignation going on, at least in the United States, like people are getting paid more right now. I know it sounds kind of wild to think like that, but it is, like, that's actually happening. So I almost feel like some of you are getting like a higher paying job than you were expecting. I'm actually not concerned about concern and bad health. I feel like you're moving away from those sorts of things with the transition card in the middle. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.